All right, this is session recap for the 14th day of October. This morning we're watching as both all the the gold, silver, and dollar are all above the zero line break, but silver, and it just barely broke through. All right, so they're telling us they don't know. All right, so if dollar goes down, then gold's going to put a new high in, and silver is probably going to put a new high in. That's highly probable. This could be the top. You already have divergence to the downside right there. See that? So possibly we're going down, right? So we'll put slope support across it. And are we going down? I don't know. I don't know yet. Put slope support right there and a breakdown here and a break of the 100.00, which is parity. Down in this area, I'm a seller. Above here, I'm a buyer. So I'm going to get my answer pretty quick here. See that? All right, now don't forget they're most likely going to telegraph. Right? They're already headed down here in the MACD. So if they pop a candle down here, that will be significant. If they don't pop one, it's also significant because it means we might be going to the upside. All right, so we don't know yet. All right, so we'll see. All right, Euro trying to go up, however, as you can see, pretty strong. Let's see ATR. No, there's no room here. But if we can break out here with dollar going down, look for that 618 tonight. Pound dollar, right? Pound dollar bouncing pretty hard here. It did its ATR, so it's nothing to do, but you got divergence here, telling you that may really be a bounce. All right. Got a square up that they took out, so we'll take that off right now. All right. So we're going to put slopes resistance across the top here, and above here we're a buyer. All right. So get rid of that. It's already happened. So watch for it to come up and break out up into here if dollar goes down. All right. Dollar doesn't go down, that ain't going to happen. Dollar Swiss is going to help validate the dollar, and it says, yes, we are going to the downside. We're making lower highs, and we got a big, strong candle to the downside. They think dollar's going down. All right, so dollar yen would then be going down also, and it's not doing anything. Today we had it up, but that's because we weren't sure of the dollar. Now the dollar is giving us a big hint that it may be going down, so watch for that movement down to this fib down here at 150.74 tonight. If we get it going, you're making lower highs, you can easily go down there. Right, you're below the zero line break on MACD. That means euro yen should be going up, and it hit its ATR last night well within a couple of pips. All right, so take that off. Watch for it to break up. Let's put a slope support, resistance, I should say, across here, and watch for them to open and close the candle up here, telling you we're going up here tonight. Pound yen, all right, pound yen, same thing here. Now, here we got a problem because we might have a flag pattern building for the downside move. And you can see we are structured for down, but we've already done a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves. So this could end up being an A, B, C, right? So what I got to do, I got to wait for that right there, right? That's it. So we could go up, we could go down, we could go up to go down. So you got to wait till 5 o'clock, get a new ATR, reassess when you do that, right? So there we go. Take that off. All right. We do have Aussie yen now that we can trade, and Aussie New Zealand also. Yen went to target pretty easily. All right, popping up right now. Now it should be, if it's trying to go up because dollar's going down, this should be trying to tell us that it is. See that? You have divergence for the upside move. All right. So watch for that. You don't have confirmation at all yet. Just keep watching it and see if you get it. Over to Euro Aussie, and Euro Aussie went easily to target. Now it's making a turn at the top of the range. Let's take this off. All right, there we go. You already have divergence right in here. Actually, convergence now because this made a lower high. So we got convergence to the downside. I would not be surprised to see that. Target this 777 tonight if you get it after 5 o'clock. Swiss yen, all right, we can trade it, and Swiss yen, we tried to trade it this morning. We're waiting to see if she opens and closes a candle up here. Has not done that yet, all right. So it did probe and didn't find any buy stops. See, that's a probe. Where are the buy stops? There aren't any. So now they know they got to come back down here and try again. Well, if they do that and bounce again, they will get sell stops in here, and maybe it'll go. Put your entry order in above here, which is at 189.66 for that target, and hold for there, and you'll get a new ATR after 5 o'clock if it doesn't hit it. I'd certainly look for 190.50 tonight. Pound Aussie, making the turn potentially right here. Already did its ATR, and you're in ABC. So above the zero line break, we could be going up. We put a higher high in here, as you can see, but we put a low in here. So we got divergence. So this downside move is very, very realistic, folks. So let me put slope support across it, right? And you can already see you got a breakout right now, right? So watch for it to come down here. I'd look for possibly all the way down here, 20300, right? All right. You're in New Zealand? Right. You're in New Zealand topped out this morning. Most likely that is the top. I'm going to take this channel off. I didn't like it anyway. I'd rather go back to the box. Easily went to target this morning or during the night. Are we at a top? We got divergence here also. So watch for all that stuff to turn. All right. You got divergence for the turn to the downside. So because of that, I'm going to take the upside stuff off. That's the HSI. And I'm going to take this fib off and I'm going to reset the fib from swing high to swing low. Why would I do that? Because I'm anticipating this is the top and we're going down, right? So you can see they know the lines, they know the lines, they know the lines, they know the lines. So those are good lines down there. And now don't forget, just because they don't have 500 pips doesn't mean you can't trade something as a real estate of the week trade. All right. You can trade it and hold trade one. You can do that. All right. We'll see what happens on that. Pound New Zealand. All right. Pound New Zealand, we need a right shoulder. We get a right shoulder, watch for it to go to the downside. All right. So you need to come down here, bounce one more time up, and then break to the downside. That gives you the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. Break of the neckline, and you're good to go to the downside. Watch for that. All right. So we're topping out here. All right. And now we do get to trade the Aussie New Zealand. So let's go take a look at it. Got a 63 pip ATR. What they do during the night, 63, actually 65 pips. Take it off. All right. Watch for it to continue to the downside. You're below the MACD. Watch for a breakout here. Now, they need to get close here by 5 o'clock so that when they break, they can do 63 pips. If they don't do that, you won't get a trade here because you got to have 55 pips. And you only have 63 in the ATR. So you got 8 pips to play with. That's all. So there you go. All right.